This is grade 5, module 5, lesson 10, and the objective is to find the area of rectangles with whole by mixed and whole by fractional number side lengths by tiling, and record by drawing and relate to fraction multiplication. So we're going to start out looking at question number 1 from the homework, and it reads, John tiled some rectangles using square units. Sketch the rectangles if necessary, fill in the missing information, and then confirm the area by multiplying. Okay. And in this one we don't need to sketch the rectangles because they're already sketched out for us, and we're going to fill in the missing information. So if you notice in the picture here it has 6 units squared, so it took the 3 units and multiplied it by the 2 units to get 6, and then you multiplied 3 by 1/2 to get the 1.5 units. So to find the total area, we can add the 6 and the 1/2 to get an area of 7.5 units squared. So we're going to look at another problem, and we have question number 3, and it reads, a garden box has a perimeter of 27.5 feet. If the length is 9 feet, what is the area of the garden box? Okay, so let's start with our target sentence, and it reads, the area of the garden box is blank square feet. So let's just sketch out what the garden box would look like. So I know that it has a perimeter of 27.5. So I'm going to write P is equal to 27.5 feet. And let's just make the box. It has a length of 9 feet. Well, if this side of the box is 9, then this side of the box is also 9 feet. And those two together is 18, so we could subtract to 18 here. So we have 9.5 feet. So this side and this side are going to be 9.5 feet together. So we have to take 9.5 feet and take half of that. And we have 4 3/4. So each of these sides is 4 3/4. Okay. So now we find the area of the garden box by multiplying 9 times the 4 3/4. And I'm going to sketch out the rectangular boxes just so you can see how this is done, and I'm just going to use the different colors. So in the top half here I have 4, which is divided by the gold bars, and then the bottom section is the 3/4. And now we're just going to do the 9 feet, and that's in the purple. So if I'm going to be multiplying this top section right here, the area of that section would be 9 times 4, which is equal to 36. And then the bottom area would be 9 times 3/4. which is 6 3/4. So the area of the whole garden box, I'm going to add those together. So I add 36 and 6 3/4. To get an area of 42 3/4 square feet.